Yeah, I think the big thing was, as a defensive coordinator, when we were on offense, before I was a head coach, I would go to the iPad and start watching plays. And I was just kind of in my little defensive zone, right? Yeah. And, I think I tried that game one, and then really quick, Coach Abbott says, it's fourth down, what are we doing? So I realized, that's something I had to pass on to one of the assistant coaches. And, I got to be involved in every single play rather than kind of focus on the defense. I need to do a better job of having my hands, in the offense a little bit. Well, I trust Coach Abbott completely, but then special teams as well. So just really being prepared and thinking ahead rather than reacting on the fly is the big thing. Yeah, I don't know. We lost Bureau Valley and Morrison, which is disappointing just because they're our conference schools. They're rivals that we've built over the years. But we brought in Mercer County. We picked up a couple games from the other side of the conference. Everyone in our conference is a tough opponent, and it's always been like that. So in terms of playing a couple different schools, we still have our hands full. I think everyone does, right? Because there's not an easy game on the schedule where you can just chalk it up and say it's an easy one. So we got to come out ready each and every week. For the past several years, we've had really good summer participation, but this summer definitely took a step forward as well. The speed and agility we did, the weightlifting we did, the summer practices, most of everyone showed up. Our first day of practice, I'm like, all right, I haven't seen a handful of guys in the summer, but everyone was there for practice. You know what I mean? So, I think these guys do know that we are building for something, and I'm excited for it, and I think they're excited for it too. So I would say Eamon Barron's one of the first guys that stands out. He's the unquestioned leader on this team. He's not very vocal, even though he's gotten better with being vocal, but when he says something, the guys respond, and he's earned their respect through his off-season training habits. Next, I would have to say Keegan Winkler, coming in to be a quarterback. He was starting cornerback for us last year, but now being the quarterback, he's the voice in the huddle, and he's had a great off-season.
Yeah, the weight room is definitely a big part of what is going to determine our success or not. Our team has put so much effort in the weight room, and we're going to still continue to put effort in the weight room, and it's just going to come down to really the teams that put the most in the weight room and have been lifting all throughout school and throughout summer, the teams that are going to be stronger and faster, and those are the teams that are going to come out on top, I think.
Me, working out, has gotten a lot younger guys into the weight room. Over the summer, I'm always giving rides to the younger guys, and I was pretty pleased with how everyone looked this year. We had a lot of people coming to the weight room, just throughout the whole summer.
Weight room is probably off season. You have to hit the weight room, because if you don't, you're just gonna get bullied out there. Because freshman year, I was really weak. I was getting thrown around by everybody, and now once you hit the weight room, you get stronger, faster. It's you're a whole different person, better athlete. You can go out there and play hard. You have to hit the weight room. It's a major key.
Our coaches talked about it extensively. Is it good? Is it bad? What if we get someone hurt? And the big thing for me was I looked back at week 1 versus Bureau Valley last year, and there was 3 or 4 glaring mistakes that we made. And I think if we had a scrimmage, we could have corrected those. And that was kind of the final, my final decision, and the coaches were good with it. The guys are excited about it. I think anytime you do anything on the football field, there's chance for injury. At least now they're going full speed and they're not worried about hurting a teammate or any this or that. And there's referees, so I think it's going to be a good thing. And there's definitely some position battles that will also give the coaches an opportunity to really see who comes through against a different team. Right.
Yeah, the 7-on-7s have helped huge, just being able to practice our plays and being able to rep through defenses, and even with running the ball, our guys are so fast and so physical, that should open up our pass game a lot more, and just the big plays we can have with that too. And definitely Dimitri Larson, he's just a crazy athlete, just everything. He's put time in the weight room a little bit, and then Connor Keegan too, he's put a lot of time in the weight room, gotten a lot stronger, he's really fast. Max Milam has also been putting time in the weight room, so has Braden Frank. And then Tristan Hovey, sophomore this year, he's going to help out huge. Evan Steinley. And then just like our linemen up front, they've put a lot of time in the weight room too. They're going to be a huge part for our success.
I think a couple guys that really impressed me is definitely Keegan, just because since he was a freshman, he got a little varsity time, and he showed what we needed. And so I'm excited to see what he holds for these next couple of years. And then Gavin and Connor. Gavin started defense last year as a sophomore, and he showed. I'm pretty sure one of the games he got more tackles than me, and he did pretty good, and he's done good at defense. And Graydon Church, he's been shining a lot. We had a camp together, and he was looking pretty impressive. So I'm excited to see a lot of guys